Hi, and welcome back to this web development series. Today we will start covering CSS, and we'll cover it in depth for quite a while. Uh, CSS documents are nothing more than just style rules. That's the mystery behind them. So we'll have the kind of tag we declare, and then the style rules we want to apply to it. Obviously, there's more to it than this, but this is the bare bones basic of it. So again, the tag, the rules will be encompassed in these braces, and then the rules themselves will be declared. After each rule or each rule statement, we also end it with a semicolon. So in this case, the first style rule we want to apply is a color rule, in this case green, and then a background rule, in this case black. So that's it. That's pretty much what we're going to do for now. Um, How do we get these into HTML documents? Well, one way we can do it is using a link with a relation element, which just declares style sheet in this case, type, which declares the type of data the browser will be loading, and href, which we've already used, which just tells the browser how to find the document we are linking to. Another way to do it is to use the style tags. Again, we just declare the type of data. You don't really need to do it that often with newer browsers anymore, since CSS has pretty much become the default. But it might help just for some older browsers or older systems. And again, it doesn't really hurt to just add it in. But anyway, in the style tags, we'll use the import function, which is just using this little @ sign and then import. URL, which is pretty much the same as href. And then in this case, we reference the document's absolute or relative path within these parentheses. Again, rules end with a semicolon. In these style tags, you can also add more style rules, but the imports always need to come first before you start declaring other rules. As to which rules take precedence, you're going to have to experiment with that, since different browsers might give different importance to different documents. So if we add an h1 here and the color and background, and an h1 in this document as well with color and background, which one it'll choose is pretty much up to the browser. So you're going to have to just see what happens. But anyway, if we open this document, we can see what it looks like. So we imported sheet 1, which is this one. We have the first header. We can see the color is changed to green and the background to black. This relates back to the previous video on inline and block discussion. So we can see this whole block has a background that is black, and the rest of the document is still white. The color affects the kind of inline head element, but it's also a block element. We can change some of the words to have different inline tags applied to them and apply some of the rules to the inline tags. But anyway, have some fun with this, create some CSS documents. Yes, the colors are this obvious blue, orange, red, green, black, yellow. You can look up a table of them online and play around with that a bit. There are other ways we can declare color, but we'll get into that later. But for now, thank you so much for viewing, and I'll see you in the next video.